Welcome back, my friends. We're moving on to solution evaluation, the knowledge area in business analysis. So think about it. Solutions being delivered or about to be delivered, and you can evaluate it, right? So let's have a quick refresh. This is where we validate a full solution or segment of a solution that is about to be or has already been implemented to determine how well a solution meets the business needs and delivers value to the organization. Let's zoom into the goal zone and see what we need to get more information about. So you want to assess a solution. You got to know if it's adding value to the firm, right? You got to know if the cost benefit makes sense. So cost benefit analysis is a financial analysis tool used to determine the benefits provided by a portfolio component, program, or project against its cost. So what would you like? Would you like the benefit to be higher than the cost? You sure would, right? Or at least on par. It doesn't make sense to put in all this and you're not getting a benefit that's even worth that. So you want to get a big benefit for the cost you spend. The next one is elicitation techniques. We've talked about that before, different techniques for eliciting those requirements or information. The next one is product portfolio matrix, and this is a market analysis quadrant. It's a diagram that is used to qualitatively analyze products or product lines. One axis reflects market growth or demand for product from low to high, while the other reflects the market share of the organization from low to high. The matrix provides a quick visual way to evaluate which products are meeting or exceeding performance expectations in the marketplace, also known as a growth share matrix. Next one is prioritization schemes. We've talked about this. How do we prioritize stories? How do we prioritize requirements in the firm? How do we prioritize work in general? Let's move on. And the next set we have here are root cause and opportunity analysis. And let's talk about that. So what is root cause analysis? You might remember this from risk management if you studied the predictive part of the exam. Root cause analysis is an analytical technique that is used to determine the basic underlying reason that causes a variance, a defect, or risk. A root cause may underlie more than one variance, defect, or risk. The next one is variance analysis. We've talked about this. It's really a comparison of actual versus planned. What was planned and what actuals did you get? Or what is the baseline saying? And what are the actuals? Why is there variance? Next one is retrospectives and lessons learned. We've talked about this, looking in the rearview mirror. What went well? What didn't? What can we do differently? Hey, what can we do differently today? Like I said previously, in the world of Agile, we actually make the retrospective one of the events that needs to happen, one of the meetings that needs to happen in the world of Agile. All right. Last but not least here, we have facilitated workshops. And a facilitated workshop, as I've said in the past, brings cross-functional stakeholders and team members together to better understand the project, to work together. And whatever the object of the facilitator is, they work to do that. Now, in closing, I just want to go one more time to the opportunity analysis, because we talked about the root cause, but we really didn't talk about the opportunity. So what do we mean by opportunity analysis, this one? The opportunity analysis is a study of major facets of a potential opportunity to determine the viability of successfully launching a new solution. And that, my friends, concludes our review of this area of business analysis, which is the solution evaluation. Remember, it's validating a full solution or a segment of a solution, and all of these tools and techniques and others can be used here. Again, open up your business analysis practice guide. You'll find some additional tools and techniques I didn't cover, but might tickle your fancy. I'll see you in the next video.